What if just 1% of extra effort every day could 10x your success? The 1% rule reveals how tiny, consistent actions compound into massive results over time. But why do most people overlook this power? Is it really possible to achieve greatness by doing just a little more? Let's uncover the science behind small wins. The power of compound growth. Imagine two people start at the same place. One improves by just 1% every day, the other stays the same. After 1 year, the first person isn't just 365% better, they're 37 times better. That's the power of compound growth. Tiny changes don't just add up, they multiply. And today, we're breaking down exactly how this works and why it's the secret behind every major success story. 1. What is compound growth? Compound growth is the idea that small, consistent improvements build upon each other, not in a straight line, but exponentially. Think of it like a snowball rolling downhill. At first, it's small, but as it keeps moving, it picks up more, growing faster and faster until it's unstoppable. Money example, if you invest 100 with 200, you have 259. Because each year, you earn interest on last year's interest. Skill example, if you practice a skill just 1% better daily in 70 days, you're twice as good, not 70% better. Most people underestimate this because early progress feels slow. But the real magic happens later. 2. Why 1% improvements beat big leaps? Big goals are exciting, but they're also overwhelming. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Problem with big leaps, they require massive effort, leading to burnout. Ever started a new workout plan, went too hard, and quit in a week? Advantage of 1% growth, it's so small it feels easy. No willpower needed, just a tiny step forward every day. Example, writing 300 words a day. That was a 1% effort, means you'll have a full book in a year. Most people wait for inspiration and never finish. 3. The math behind the 1% rule, let's break it down. Year by 1, 365, 37 is an AX better. Declining by 1% daily for 3.99 and 365,000. 3x worse. Yes, the difference between getting 37 times better vs. almost disappearing is just 1% daily. This is why habits, good or bad, decide your future. 4. Real life examples of compound growth. Warren Buffett, 99% of his wealth came after age 50. Decades of compounding investments. Michael Jordan cut from his high school team. Practicing slightly harder daily, became the greatest. J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter bit by bit, even in cafes while broke. Small efforts get legendary success. They didn't wake up overnight successes. They just kept stacking 1% gains. 5. How to apply this right now, the best part. You can start today. Here's how. Pick one area to improve: the fitness, business, learning at C-Pine. Define your 1% action. Example, read 5 pages daily, do 5 push-ups, save 1 extra. Track it, a calendar or habit tracker. Don't break the chain. Trust the process. Ignore slow early results. The explosion comes later. A 6. The trap most people fall into, they quit too soon. First month, I don't see any changes. 6 months later, white, this is getting easier. 1 year later, how am I this much better? The 1% rule isn't motivational fluff, it's physics. Small forces applied consistently create unstoppable momentum. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need huge effort. You just need to be slightly better than yesterday and repeat. The 1% rule is the cheat code to success because time multiplies your effort. So ask yourself, what's your 1% today? Stick with it and let compound growth do the rest. Action time. If you got value from this, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. What's the 1% chance you'll start today? Let's win together, one small step at a time. Why most people fail. We live in a world of instant noodles, same-day delivery, and viral fame. Everyone wants success fast. But here's the brutal truth. Chasing overnight success is the first reason people fail. The real winners, they play the long game. Today, we're exposing why get rich quick is a lie and how patience beats shortcuts every time. 1. The illusion of overnight success. We see a YouTuber hit 1 million subscribers, a startup CEO selling for billions, or an athlete winning gold and assume it happened overnight. But dig deeper. YouTube stars, MrBeast made videos for years before blowing up. Entrepreneurs, Elon Musk worked 100-hour weeks for decades. Athletes, Michael Phelps trained for 15 years before his first Olympic gold. The truth. What looks like an overnight success is usually years of unseen grind. 2. Why our brains love quick wins. We're wired for instant gratification. Our ancestors survived by seeking immediate rewards, food safety. But in the modern world, this backfires. Social media makes success look easy and fast. Marketing scams make a 10,000 in a week, preys on our impatience. Comparison trap, seeing others' highlights makes us feel behind. Result, we quit when results don't come fast enough. 3. The problem with all or nothing. Thinking most people approach goals like this. I'll study 10 hours a day for the exam. Could burn out in a week. I'll go to the gym 7 days straight. Quit after 2 weeks. Why it fails. Big efforts require big motivation, which fades. Small, consistent actions don't rely on motivation. Better approach, study 1 hour daily for 3 months. Work out 3 times a week forever. 4. The valley of disappointment, where most quit. Progress follows a brutal pattern. High hopes, This time I'll crush it. Slow results. Why isn't this working yet? Quitting point, maybe I'm just not cut out for the example. Month 1 of learning guitar sounds awful. Month 6C, still not Jimi Hendrix. Year of and suddenly you're good. Most quiet at month 2, winners push through the valley. 5. Real life examples of gradual wins. James Clear wrote Atomic Habits, a bestseller, by focusing on one tiny habit at a time. Kobe Bryant shot 800 jumpers every morning for 20 years. Amazon lost money for 7 years before dominating. Their secret, they ignored the clock and focused on getting better. 6. How to train yourself for the long game. Step 1T. Redefine success and not I failed because I'm not rich yet, but I won because I didn't quit today. Step 20. Measure inputs, not outputs. Bad goal. Get 10,000 followers. Top smart goal. Post 1 quality video per week. Controllable. And step 30. Fall in love with the process. The best artists, athletes, and entrepreneurs enjoy the daily work, not just the trophy. 7. The ultimate mindset shift. Ask yourself, would I still do this if I knew it would take 5 years? If the answer is yes, you found something worth pursuing. Remember, overnight success to luck. Long-term success to inevitable if you don't quit. The next time you see someone blow up overnight, remember, they've been working in the dark for years. Success isn't about speed, it's about consistency. So forget get rich quick. Embrace get better slowly. Because the only way to lose is to stop playing. Action time. If this hits home, drop a comment below. What's one goal you'll commit to no matter how long it takes? Let's crush it together, one day at a time. The 1% mindset shift. What if I told you that success isn't about huge leaps, but tiny tweaks? That the difference between good and legendary isn't talent. It's a 1% mindset shift. Today, we're cracking open the secret of marginal gains, how microscopic improvements in habits, skills, and daily routines compound into unbeatable success. 1. What are marginal gains? In 2010, British cycling was mediocre. Then Coach Dave Brailsford implemented the aggregation of marginal gains philosophy. Improve every tiny aspect of cycling by 1%, and the cumulative effect will blow the competition away. They optimized bicycle seat comfort, pillow design for better sleep, hand washing techniques to avoid illness result. They dominated the Olympics and Tour de France. The lesson: you don't need one monumental change, just dozens of small ones. 2. The 1% mindset vs the all or nothing trap. Most people think, if I can't work out for an hour, why bother? I don't have time to write a whole chapter, I'll skip it. The 1% thinker says, do 5 push-ups or write 1 paragraph. Why it works? Small actions maintain momentum. 0's grace. Example, writing 100 words daily at 36, 500 words or years, a full book. Most people write nothing waiting for perfect conditions. 3. Applying marginal gains to habits. Bad habit changer. By fails by day sent. 1E3 to approach. Week 1 swap soda for sparkling water. Week 20. Reduce dessert portions by 20%. Week 30, eat fruit when craving sugar. The science Stanford research shows micro habits are 3x more likely to stick than drastic overhauls. 4. Skill building through micro improvements. The $10 an hour rule is misleading. Deliberate practice isn't about brute hours, it's about focused 1% upgrades. Case study. Chess grandmasters, they don't just play games endlessly. They analyze single moves for hours. Your turn learning guitar. Master 1 chord transition daily. Coding. Debug 1 more error than yesterday. Key insight, depth beats breadth. 5. Productivity, the 1% multiplier effect. Tim Ferriss proved you can 10x output, not by working harder, but by tweaking leverage points. 1% productivity hacks. The 2-minute rule: if a task takes 2 minutes, do it immediately. Saves 3 hours or week in procrastination. Meeting math. Cut 60-minute meetings. Gains 25% time back. By email batching, check 3x day instead of 30x. Saves 100 weekly interruptions. By compound effect. These micro changes free up hundreds of hours annually. 6. The ripple effect of 1% wins. Small victories create psychological momentum. You feel capable. I did my 5 push-ups. Motivation increases. Maybe I'll do 6 tomorrow. Confidence compounds. If I can do this, what else is possible? Research. Harvard studies show that people who track small wins are 42% more likely to achieve big goals. 7. How to start your 1% shift today. Step 1, audit your routines. Identify one area as health, work, relationship. Step 2, and find your 1% leverage points. Example, sleep. I'll go to bed 5 minutes earlier tonight. Step 30. Measure and add. Just to use a habit trackers, even an X on a calendar works. Step 4, stack gains that after 30 days, add 1 more 1% improvement. Forget radical transformations. The giants of business, sports, and art didn't leap to the top. They climbed a staircase of 1% upgrades. Your journey starts the same way, not with a revolution, but with a single microscopic tweak. Master that, and the next, and the next. Before you know it, you're uncatchable. Action time, your turn. What's 1% change you'll make this week? Drop it below. Let's turn small bets into big wins together. Real life examples. What do Olympic champions, billion-dollar founders, and legendary artists all have in common? They didn't achieve greatness overnight. They mastered the 1% rule, the art of stacking tiny gains until they became unstoppable. Today, we're revealing how real people use this secret to rewrite the rules of success. 1. The athlete who redefined impossible case study. Michael Phelps had 28 Olympic medals. Most people see Phelps' superhuman physique and assume he was born different. The truth is, Coach Bob Baumann implemented the 1% rule brutally. Shaved 0.21 seconds off flip turns, daily tested 50-pall swimsuits to reduce drag 8-10 calories at exact 3-hour intervals. The result, by optimizing hundreds of 1% edges, Phelps gained a full body length advantage over competitors. Lesson champions don't just work harder, they work smarter on microscopic details. 2. The fastest man alive secret case study. Usain Bolt to 9 Olympic gold bolts overnight. 2008 dominance was actually a 12-year 1% project, marginal gain strategy. Adjusted starting block positioning by millimeters, filmed every practice to tweak stride angle, slept 10 hours nightly for muscle recovery, key insight. His coach focused on eliminating 1% loss rather than chasing 100% improvements. The payoff Bolt's 0.8 second 100m dash is the result of shaving 0.001 seconds daily for a decade. 3. The entrepreneur who out-competed Amazon case study. Jeff Bezos, Amazon's 1% culture. Early Amazon employees received memos with a peculiar footer. 1% better daily, 37x yearly. Bezos institutionalized the 1% rule micro-optimizations. Resume more second has boosted sales 1%, tested 50 shades of buy now, buttons cut 1 unnecessary click from checkout, it added 2.4B revenue. In brutal truth, Amazon's dominance comes from winning thousands of these microscopic battles. 4. The artist who mastered incremental genius case study. Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel, the famous ceiling wasn't painted in a creative frenzy, it was a 1% masterpiece daily routine. Mixed pigments 1% more vibrant each week, adjusted scaffold positioning for optimal arm angles, practiced individual brush strokes for hours, hidden fact. His Last Judgment contains 300 plus figures, each refined through hundreds of 1% sketches. Artist's secret greatness isn't about inspiration, it's about daily iteration. 5. The writer who built the empire word by word case study. Stephen King, 350M book sold. King's overnight success with Carrie followed. 1 rejected novel, 60 short story rejections, 4 years of writing daily after his factory shift. His 1% formula, wrote exactly 6 pages daily, no more. No less at each paragraph to 1% better clarity. Read 80 pages per day to sharpen storytelling. The math, 6 pages daily, 290 pages yearly to 2-3 full novels. 6. The tech titan who were sent at a time case study. Elon Musk, Tesla or SpaceX, Musk's 10x thinking is actually 1% execution. SpaceX 1% wins. Reduced rocket part weight by ounces over 100 rations. Shortened meetings from 60 to 50 minutes. C. Saved 500 EPS engineer hours per month. Tested 300 alloy variations for engine nozzles. Engineers insight. The Falcon 9 rocket's reusability came from solving thousands of 1% problems. 7. How you can steal their strategies. The 1% blueprint. Identify your gold medal. What does winning look like? Reverse engineer it. A list 1/100th of micro components. Attack the weakest 1%. Fix one tiny gap daily. Example Mont to build a business. Day. Talk to one customer. Day 20. Improve your pitch by 1%. Day 30. Remove 1 friction point from your website. These icons weren't born legends. They became legends by winning the 1% game. While others look for quantum leaps, they focused on daily inches. Now you know their secret success isn't an event. It's a process measured in millimeters. Action time, your turn. Which 1% battle will you start winning today? Comment below. Let's turn your incremental gains into inevitable dominance. The Kaizen principle. After World War II, Japan was in ruins. Factories were destroyed, morale was shattered. Yet within 30 years, they dominated global manufacturing. How? Not with massive overhauls, but with Kaizen, the art of continuous improvement through tiny steps. Today, we're unlocking how this philosophy can transform your work, health, and life, one micro change at a time. 1. What is Kaizen? Kaizen Gaishen A. Change for better. Core philosophy. Big problems are solved through small, continuous improvements. Every employee from CEO to janitor suggests daily micro improvements. No change is too small to matter. Toyota's secret weaponing. Workers submitted 1 million improvement ideas annually each. Save 30 seconds here. 5% material there. Result. Became the world's most profitable automaker. 2. The 5 Whys technique. Kaizen problem solving. When Toyota faced an issue, they didn't just fix symptoms. They drilled down problem. Car won't start. Why? Dead battery. Why? Alternator failed. Why? Belt broken. Why? Belt worn out. Why? Maintenance schedule too long. Solution changed maintenance intervals. Gee saved millions in breakdowns. Your turn. Apply to any problem. Keep asking why until you hit the root cause. 4. The neuroscience behind cause and why small steps work. Lower resistance. Brain doesn't trigger fear response to tiny changes. Dopamine hits small wins. Rewire reward pathways. Compound effect 1% daily, 37x yearly. The math doesn't lie. Harvard study. Patients told to walk just 1 minute more daily exercise, 3x7 more over 6 months. Guess of Get Fit group. 5 real world Kaizen applications. Health bad. Pied fails by Wednesday. Kaizen replace 1 soda with water daily. A 26 live beast year lost. Business bad. Need a viral hit. Kaizen. Improve on weekly 85% open rate increase. Relationships bad, one need counseling. Kaizen 1 extra, thank you. Daily 40% happier marriages. UCLA data up 6. The 1-minute Kaizen habit formula: identify one micro task, e.g. flossing one tooth, time box it to 60 seconds, max trigger it after an existing habit, e.g. after brushing, why it works. Eliminates procrastination, it's just 1 minute. 80% continue past the minute. Behavioral psychology 7. Kaizen failure prevention, pitfall, this is too slow, solution. Track process metrics, e.g. did my 1 min Spanish today. Not just outcomes, pitfall, trying to improve everything, solution. 1 focus area per month, EEG. Made sleep hygiene. Kaizen proves you don't need superhuman willpower or genius ideas, just the discipline to be slightly better today than yesterday. While others wait for lightning to strike, you'll be moving mountains 1 pebble at a time. Action time, your first Kaizen challenge before this video ends. Write down 1 microscopic improvement you'll make tomorrow. Not next month. Not Monday. Tomorrow. Drop it below. Let's build your success story together. How to apply the 1% rule daily. What if you could become 37 times better at anything in a year without massive effort? The 1% rule makes it possible. But here's the catch. It only works if you apply it daily. Today, I'm giving you the exact blueprint to implement this in health, money, and growth starting right now. 1. The daily 1% framework, rule 1 team. Improve one thing by 1% before noon. Why? Morning willpower is highest, creates momentum for the day. Example, routine health, drink water before coffee. Wealth. Check bank balance, a 30 seconds growth, read 1 page of a book, win the morning, win the day. 2. Health, small wins that compound. Nutrition. Swap 1 unhealthy snack for nuts and fruit, use smaller plates, automatically eat 20% less of fitness. Upper waking hour, 16 per day, 05, 80, 40 per year. Park farther away, adds 500 steps daily. Sleep. Set bedtime 1 minute earlier each night, charge phone outside bedroom. Equality, 27%. Pro tip, track 1 health metric daily, weight, steps, sleep hours. 3. Wealth. The penny that grows into millions, automate 1% better. Save 1 more daily, 30 per month. Go learn 11,000 in 20 years, a 7% return. Round up purchases to invest, spare change, earn 1% more. Learn 1 new skill monthly, Excel, copywriting, a 20% annual income growth. Send 1 extra pitch or application weekly. Spend 1% smarter. Cancel 1 unused subscription today. Cook 1 more meal weekly, 1s and 200 per year. Save it for personal growth knowledge that stacks. The 5-minute rule. Read 5 mins daily, get 30 books per year. Practice a language during showers, audio lessons, skill stacking. Master 1 Excel formula weekly, a spreadsheet wizard in a year. Record 1 video daily, even 30 sec. Overcome camera fear, mindset 1% shifts. Replace I have to with I get to. Journal 1 lesson nightly. 5. The habit loop that sticks, few anchor to existing habit. After brushing teeth, floss 1 tooth before lunch. Transfer 1 to savings routine, make it stupid easy. Workout clothes by bed, book on your pillow. Reward, celebrate micro wins. Check mark on calendar. 30 sec victory dance. 6. Overcoming the 3 biggest roadblocks. I don't have time. Truth, 1% changes take 5 minutes. Fix attached to habits you already do. Coffee. I don't see results. Truth, 1% gains are invisible for 30-60 days. Fix, focus on streaks, not outcomes. G. 5-day push-up streak. I keep forgetting. Truth. Memory is unreliable. Fix. Set 1 daily phone reminder, same time every day. 7. Your 1% starter plan. Do this now. Health, add vegetables to 1 meal today. Wealth. Save $1 right now. Transfer or cash jar growth. Write 1 lesson from this video. The best time to start was a year ago. The second best time is today. Rome wasn't built in a day. It was built 1 brick at a time. Your life works the same way. Master the daily 1%, and 1 year from now, you'll look back in shock at how far those tiny steps took you. Action time, your turn. Comment at 1% below and share 1 micro action you'll take today. Let's build your success story together, 1 day at a time. Avoiding the plateau. Ever started strong on a goal, working out daily, grinding on your business, learning a skill only to hit a wall a few weeks later? That's the plateau effect. Today, we're exposing why intensity fails, how consistency creates unstoppable momentum, and the exact strategies to stay motivated when progress feels invisible. 1. The intensity traps. Why most people quit. Scenario week length team. I'll work out 2 hours daily. Week 3. Skipping sessions. Gold guilt. Quitting. Science says 92% of New Year's resolutions fail by January 15th. University of Scranton. Why? Intensity relies on motivation, which is finite. The fix. Replace how much can I do with what can I sustain. Example, 10 push-ups daily to 100 push-ups once. 2. The consistency compound effect. Math doesn't lie. Daily to 73,000 words per year. A full book. Save 5 daily to 125 per year. Interest walk 20 minutes daily to 121 extra miles per year. Real life proof. James Clear wrote Atomic Habits by publishing 1 article weekly for years. Warren Buffett built his fortune through decades of steady investing. Key insight. Small actions, pot time, unstoppable force. 3. The motivation myth: truth, motivation follows action, not the other way around. Hack the system. 2-minute rule. Start any task for just 120 seconds. I'll just run for 2 minutes. Usually turns into 20 pre-commitment. Schedule actions before you need motivation. Sunday, gym at 7 a.m. NWF pro tip. Track streaks, e.g. 7-day workout chain. Breaking them hurts more than skipping 4. The Plateau Survival Guide. Phase 1 days 120. This is easy. Phase 2 days 2166. Why bother? Phase 3 days 61 tall plus. This is who I am now. Strategies for each phase. Early days focus on rituals, not results, e.g. I put on running shoes daily. Mid-plateau. Add micro challenges, e.g. hold 5 more seconds on plank. Long-term shift to identity. I'm a runner vest. I'm trying to run 5. The boredom breakthrough problem. Doing the same thing feels stale. Solutions. Variation within routine workouts. Change 1 exercise weekly. Learning switch between books or courses. +1 rule. Add 1 new element monthly. Eat all G. Cold showers after workouts. A case study. David Goggins stayed motivated through Navy SEAL training by focusing on just 1 more. Rep 6. The accountability lifeline. Why it works. Social pressure is 3x more effective than willpower's. American Society of Training and Development. Implementation. Public commitment. Post goals on social media. Accountability partner. Weekly check-ins. Did you do your 1%? Consequence contracts. Bet money on failure. A $50 if I skip workouts. 7. Your anti-plateau checklist. Choose consistency over intensity. What can I do every day? Embrace the suck. Plateaus mean you're leveling up. Measure inputs. Did I show up? Try immediate results. Rebuild identity. I'm the kind of person about dollar daily. The plateau isn't your enemy. It's the proving ground. Intensity shouts, but consistency whispers its way to victory. While others burn out chasing quick wins, you'll be the one crossing the finish line because you never stop taking small steps. Action time. Right now, write down 1 action you'll commit to for the next 30 days. No matter what, drop it below. Let's turn your plateau into a launch pad.